we are going to take a vacation where the going is as relaxing as the destination. I'm Susan Carla Medina. In this edition of Travel Time, we are going to go to a magical destination. We are going to go to Bohol on a vacation connection. White sand beaches, historic colonial churches, exciting adventure trails. Indeed, Bohol is a magical destination, and the magic starts right here in Manila Bay. After a great to-go cruise to Boracay, I was excited to see what else they could offer. So, we decided to experience another route on board a bigger ship that makes multiple yet interconnected stops. To-go travel now offers the biggest fleet and the widest choices of routes: Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. The merger of Negros Navigation, Super Ferry, Supercat, and Cebu Ferries, To-go Travel is the resulting super brand that embodies all four companies.
The whole TravelLink is our seamless transport, so to speak. So we want to give the passenger the convenience of traveling either via bus, by ship, and then to the fast ferries. So they don't have to worry about any transfers. We want to make travel around the Philippines easier for everyone. More tourism amongst the islands.
The to-go domestic cruise to Cebu and Bohol starts upon checking in at the to-go terminal at the Manila port area. The first striking thing is how organized and methodical it is. It actually feels like checking in for an airline flight. Luggage is security checked upon loading, and webcam photos of each boarding passenger are taken for filing and identification. There's an on-site police assistance and security desk, a clinic for first aid needs, even a Spartan prayer room. And talk about comfortable wait. Instead of benches, the passengers lounge on sofas before they board the ship. The ship we are taking is one of the biggest in To-go's fleet. That much is evident as the staff assists us upon embarking the ship. Taking an escalator up to the ship's very hotel-like reception area, where we were met by hotel manager Teresa Cabal.
The hotel manager in the ship, she or he prepares the vessel before its boarding time, double check if all the areas are already prepared, and make sure that the ship is ready for boarding. The first priority of the vessel manager is the comfort of the passengers on board.
There are several levels of accommodations, from the basic economy class to the air-conditioned tourist class to the semi-private cabins with 4 to 6 bunks. And of course, the staterooms that offer the most luxurious spread one can have while crossing from Manila to Cebu.
Sabi nga nila, kapag nag-enjoy ka sa job mo, parang hindi ka nagtatrabaho. Hindi naman walang perfect na hotel manager, but pag sinabing problema, I don't see the problem as a problem. I see it as a concern. The just to lessen yung weight ng problem. If you say concern, it's not as big as complaint.
Aside from being a passenger ship, it is a teaching ship as well, while the hotel side has trainees being tutored in the service side of the ship. There are also maritime students on board, being indoctrinated on how the ship like this is run safely.
For Artigo Cebu, first of all, we have about 6 times a week departure from Manila. So with this in mind, people have the choice to kind of take them any day of the week, and it's a bigger vessel. There's first-class dining and economy dining. In some of the vessels, we have a salon. At the same time, because Bohol is really close to Cebu, we use what we call the TravelLink, which links Cebu to Bohol, because we have the super cat there that goes every so often from Cebu to Bohol. So people with a TravelLink ticket can go from Manila via Cebu to Bohol almost every day of the week.
Like all to-go ships, aside from comfort, safety is also a primary concern. At the bridge, Captain Ricardo Ababa makes sure that all precautions are taken and safety and communication equipment are ready and working.
Lahat ng mga barko sa Tugo Travel ay dumaan sa mga inspeksyon sa Marina, Philippine Coast Guard, mga Classification Society, at saka yung lahat ng barko ng Tugo Travel ay mayroong Ship Management Certificate na pumapasa ka ng requirements sa International Safety Management. Safety picture, ma'am. Itong mga namin, mga navigational equipment katulad ng radar. Kompleto kami sa lahat ng mga firefighting equipments, life vests, life jackets. Kompleto ma'am kami sa lahat kasi hindi ka ma-issuehan ng Marina na passenger ship certificate pag hindi ka kompleto sa lahat ng mga life-saving at firefighting equipments. Buong barko, responsibilidad ng kapitan. Kung kahit anong mangyari sa barko, sa kanya lahat responsibilidad.
At the passenger side, safety demonstrations are held at the various areas of the ship, from the reception and other common areas, along the bunks of the economy class, even inside the cabins, to ensure that each and every passenger is aware and informed of basic safety standards.
Masabi ko lang na safe ang barko kasi lahat ng mga tauhan sa Tugo Travel ay professional at saka experience. So lahat ng mga bagay na mangyari in the future, alam na namin kung paano i-handle.
Though travel may seem long at 22 hours, the comfort that the ship provides makes the trip quite pleasant. Even the most economical ticket buys you a bunk where you can lie down. Linens and pillows are available if you decide to sleep throughout the trip. There's an indoor lounge where one can while the time chatting or even playing the piano. A huge open deck where one can stretch and walk around and meet co-passengers. There's a designated smoking area, a prayer room. onboard clinic with medical personnel, a gaming arcade, a charging corner for your techie staff, a convenience store open to serve you when you get the munchies at any time during the trip. And if you want to arrive at your destination well coiffed, there's even an onboard salon to serve you. There are 2 dining options: economy dining at the Island Fiesta and first class dining at the Horizons. There are multi-purpose halls and conference rooms for those planning to hold events and meetings on board. The bar opens at night with casual onboard entertainment where you can jam with a band well into the night.
Siyempre, first time experience ko, marami akong expectation and actually, dito sa To Go, na-meet talaga. Masarap palang mag-vapor kasi malinis, tsaka accommodating yung mga crew. Satisfying pala talagang sumakay dito sa To Go.
Malinis po. Tsaka kompleto may higaan. Makapagpahinga.
Kasi first time ko po siya nakita. First time ko din nakasakay po. Maganda po siya, malinis. Maganda yung patakaran nila. Tapos yung mga pagkain po nila okay lang. Sarap naman po. Tapos po, yung tulugan okay naman po. Yung aircon nila, comfortable ka naman. Masarap naman siya, malamig. Nagustuhan ko pa siya, yes po. Nagustuhan ko po siya.
On the way to Bohol, we pass by the Queen City of the South. We arrived at the Cebu City Port the next day, quite rested and ready for what the South had to offer. Just like boarding, disembarking was smooth, with all the ship staff ready to assist. As the ship docks, the portside crew are all ready to receive the arriving passengers descending down the ramp. Right next to the ramp is the To Go chartered bus, ready to take you directly to your connecting fast craft going to Tagbilaran in Bohol. But there is no need to rush, though. To Go has several Cebu-Tagbilaran crossings all through the day. They provide you the option to freely catch any one of them, so you can take your time to explore Cebu for a bit, like taking the Paseo sa Kabilin or the Cebu Heritage Tour, which starts at the oldest and smallest fort in the Philippines, Fort San Pedro, at the Plaza Independencia in Cebu's port area. Followed by a Tartanilla ride to Plaza Sugbu, where the Cebu City Hall is located. A short walk away from there are the old ladies dancing the sinulog in front of the famous shrine of Magellan's Cross, which would then lead to the Basilica Minore del Santo Niño de Cebu, where more women, the traditional candle vendors, offer prayer petitions on other people's behalf. The next stop of the walking tour is the oft-renovated Metropolitan Cebu Cathedral, and outside the cathedral grounds, the grandly restored 19th century Bahay na Bato that is now the Cathedral Museum of Cebu, an ecclesiastical museum that features church artifacts from the various parishes of the island province.
when passengers come from the port of Manila, they arrive, they check in their bags. Of course, the domestic cruise from Manila to Cebu, it's overnight trip. And then when they land in Cebu, they can either have a choice of taking the morning Supercat or the afternoon going to Bohol.
Okay.
So they can either tour around Cebu, we can even arrange the tours for them in Cebu, or if they go straight, basically their bags even gets taken care of for them.
For those used to flying to Tagbilaran, the airport is the gateway to Bohol. But for more than 5,000 people, the real gateway to Bohol is the Tagbilaran City Seaport. After spending an afternoon in Cebu, you can then easily return to the port and board the to-go fast craft plying the Cebu-Tagbilaran route. Even in a short trip such as this, the methodical, organized system of to-go is in place. Checking in the passengers, fast and organized boarding, comfortable seating, and of course, safety.
Not like on conventional vessels na ang kapitan nara sa side, magmandar lang sige sa timonel o sa engineer. Here, we have to do it ourselves. This boat is a fast ferry catamaran. We have two hulls in this vessel, and one thing good with this twin hulls, we have compartments. You can see it here. We have compartments, and these are bulkheads, safe for our passengers as well as our crew. Kay once mabuslot dire, ma'am, we can have a hole here. The water will only be confined on this area. It will not penetrate.